Okay, everybody, it's Steve Lennon. I'm back again, and we're going to go over another WordPress theme for real estate. This one happens to be a single property website theme for single properties, and you can add as many as you want, one at a time, and you can have one of them showcase on the homepage. This particular theme is very robust. It's called Estato, E-S-T-A-T-O. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, we're into the theme, so let's go ahead and talk about this particular theme. This theme is a WordPress Gutenberg theme, which is the newest standard in WordPress. It is extremely robust. It allows for it to be to work with mobile devices, desktop, laptops, everything with fluidity. Right, it's fluid, and it will go longitude or latitude. It will go if you're in landscape view or panoramic view, should I say? Or longitude view, right, up and down, and just looks really, really nice. There are several different versions of this particular theme, so I wanted to show you them. If you go down to the demo page here, you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 different variants of this particular theme. Today we're going to go ahead and look at the blue one here, right here, and I've already pulled it up, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's called Estato. And what I like about this particular theme is if you're someone who has a rental properties and you want to be able to put the listings up on an ongoing basis and show those particular properties that are available for rent, we could put an image in the background for that. We can have change it from open house tour to to rental property or whatever, and you can showcase your property listings anytime you want. Now, if you happen to be a developer or you're a real estate agent that has single properties that you want to showcase and show to your seller that you're actually putting up information, let's say it's you're going in to get a listing, doing a listing presentation, you can go in there and you can have it pre-made, and that's going to be very impressive to that particular seller that you're actually doing the hard lifting ahead of time. Go over and take some images, drop the images in here on an ongoing basis, and it'd show the detail and the highlights of that particular property. Show some information in here, perhaps. If it happens to be a B&B, bed and breakfast, or happens to be a some other type of property that you want to put in here, you can do that. You get to put the features over here on this side, and you can change the feature labels out to whatever we want and put the information in here based on that, and then add a different image in here. And then down here, the same thing. Let's say they have a cost calculator. Now, we can take this out, or we can include this. If it happens to be a rental, a bed and breakfast, that type of thing, and you want to put in the information in here, you can have it do a calculation, which is a really nice feature. So it can be a number of different things. If you're interested, you can put whatever verbiage you want to put in here, and then view the location, which would be like a map view, perhaps. Here's some photos that people can take a look at of your particular property or properties, and you can see that it has little slide overs. Now that can be removed. It can just be the image only, or it can be a directive to a page that talks about the property. It can also be multiple different properties in here in different views. If you have multiple properties and you want to add a bunch of different property images in the same location that have maybe different views, different experiences, you can do that. Details of the property on the home page right here, and then you have a nice diagram that you could put in here. Now you can have a diagram created in here, or we can drop in there's a lot of different ways. We'll have a talk about that. I suppose that's probably the best way to do it, should you go that route. And we can put the information in here. This can be a rental property, or it can be a purchase property, a listing presentation for a home, or it also could be used for contractors and developers who are building out units, multiple houses in a location that want to preview the different house styles that are available throughout that particular complex that they're developing. And they could do ahead of time, therefore promote it, get additional investors to come in for other projects, things like that, and showcase that they're a cut above against the competition in the area by showing such a beautiful presentation. So let's go ahead and go to the highlights. You can see that it's parallax theme. That means it goes up and down over time when you click on it. So we'll go to features, right? And then we go to photos. And then we go down to details. We move on to floor plans, and then location, and they're done. You can pan in, pan out. See, very nice, right? I think it's a really nice looking theme, and then information down at the bottom here. So if you happen to be have some interest in this particular theme, or you'd like to check out one of the other ones, we can go ahead and take a look at these here. I would love to just go ahead and show you these. We can go through it. I'll just pull these up, the home page on each one of these real quick, let you see those. So there's a home page style for this one. They're virtually the same sort of concept, right? Now, I'll tell you that this one here, the one you're looking at right now, we can integrate IDX integration. So if you're a real estate agent and you want to preview a certain home, let's say a listing for your current seller, and you want to make that the showcase of the website, but you also want to have IDX listings in there, we can do both actually. We can go ahead and show this listing, and then infused inside of this, we could actually have where there's a section for other listings. So that's another way of doing it. And then throughout the site, we can have IDX search in here and do some things like that in here as well on this particular one. So let's go ahead and move over to another one, this one here. And you can see how nice and clean it looks. So if you happen to be in, let's say, certain parts of the country where there's a lot of sunlight perhaps, or look at like this one here. This is over on a waterway somewhere. It's just really nice looking. We can adjust this for whatever your needs, whether it be a rental unit, a bed and breakfast, whatever, or just a single family residence that you want to promote. We can change that and adjust it based on their needs. Now, visualize being in a situation where you just completed you got a listing presentation, you put this up, you got it accepted, and you went out and you did another property, you did another property, you did another property where you were the listing agent, and you put all of them in here. Now you can go back to the next listing agent, and you can say, hey, look at this. Here's one idea that got this result, because you can go in and change the results, right, on the market for 52 days, sold for 10% over market value, that kind of thing. And then show this as ongoing as a way to market to other sellers that you actually know what you're doing, you're increasing, and you can also show results, because you can come into this, change the results out, and show that you're getting deals closed and doing it for top dollar and under the best conditions based on your market. So it's an innovative way of doing things by showing the listings, and and also showing your current listings that are up on the market without compromising, because you're still able to show the IDX integration into it as well and show properties. So you get the best of both worlds on this. So let's go ahead and go over to the next one. Now, obviously, if you don't want to show the IDX listings in here, you don't have to do that. We don't have to add it to it. It's just another approach, another way of doing business. Now look at this one. This is video. Visualize having a nice video like this. Isn't that wonderful? Come down, show here. It's got nice music to it. Shows floor plans, things like that. Now we can strip things out, add things in, however you want to do it. And it just shows a really nice way of doing it. Isn't that nice? All right, so let's go ahead and go on to the next one. Let's go on to this one here. And this is like a single family house that I would normally see in like Southern California. So you can see here, once again, property amenities, book a tour. If you've got some properties that you're going to put on the market and you want to have a little bit of a pocket listing for a short while, or not necessarily a pocket listing, but you want to be able to push the properties out to real estate agents to get it sold, and then put it up on the MLS, this is a great way of doing that as well. It just makes you really professional in your skill set. Skills set, that's what it should be, yeah. So let's take a look at the red one here. So there's a nice red view. So if you're a KW office or a Remax where they use red, this would be a nice match. We could also infuse in here a logo, your company logo for that KW office. So you can see how nice that looks, right? If you scan through here, you can see that it moves through the different features. which is nice. Go down here, photo gallery. There's another nice view of it. Floor plans. Now, obviously, we can strip that out. Now, for example, we could take this out, let's say, if we wanted to do that, and we could put in featured properties of other listings, right? Also, check out our featured, listings. We could do that in there as well. Nearby places. Whatever ideas you have, we would talk about it, figure out what your best solution is based on your particular area, what your needs and wants and desires are, and what gets your property sold based on the market conditions and price ranges and all that kind of good stuff. All right, let's move on to this one here. Schedule a visit. This is more of a traditional look. So if you're a conservative office and you just want a conservative style look, this may be a fit for you. There we go. We could put what's called a hero image in here as well, which means that we can put an image that has a picture of a person in here, or a happy family, or something like that in here, or even the real estate agent infused inside of this as well on like the left side here, and still have the property in here. So there's a lot of different ways in which we can do it. We just have to talk about what your needs are. Let's go down to this one, and we've got maybe 2 more left. Another more conservative look. So if you're a construction company and you do home improvements and you do luxury homes and you do build outs and things like that, and you want to be able to showcase your past properties, this would be a great way for you to do that as well, to be able to showcase previous properties. Also show your newest properties and do things of that nature. So let's go over and look at, I believe this is the last one. And that was nice looking, right, in the backyard. Very nice. All right, so let's go back over to, let's see what this IDX search shows here. So it's just giving a representation of what search would look like on the page. Now, we would obviously adjust it based on your IDX integration. If you use IDX Broker or one of the other IDX solutions, we would set it up, map it out, make it look really good. Perhaps maybe have some stuff on the right side in the widget area in this section here that sells you and your services. There's a lot of different ways in which we can do it. So, okay, so let's go back to this one here. Now we're back to this one. And this is the one I had started out with. So if you'd like to get in contact with me, one way to do it is through fiverr.com/SBLinen. And I do consultations for people and strategy sessions. You could also contact me at stevelinen.net right here. And also, if you go over to here, I'm going to show you. You can come back to this particular site, and this site is stevelinen.com. I do reviews like I'm doing right now. I post them to this site, and they go aggregate out to the world and let people know about my services. Also, I will, in the next several months, I'll be doing reviews on software as a service, on technology, on WordPress plugins, on innovative solutions for not just the real estate industry, but any industry. Tradesmen and business professionals, on things that they can use, software that they can use to help them grow their businesses and better their lives. So what I'm focused on right now is mostly the real estate side of the business, because that's what I've been in for 31 years, and I wanted to get that out. So, but keep coming back. I'd love to talk to you. Love to see what you have to say and talk to you. And always feel free to communicate with me at any given time. And we'll go from there. So if you want to contact me, my number is 949-648-7563. That's 949-648-7563. and would love to talk to you at any given moment and find out what your needs are, and perhaps there'll be a match between what your needs are and the services that I render or offer to the public. So have a great day. I'll look forward to talking to you real soon. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming by. Take care.